Welcome back to Randy Reviews. This is a channel where I talk about movies and TV shows that have influenced me in some way, shape, or form, positive or negative. Today we were going to be talking about the movie Fast and Furious and how it's one of my favorite movies of all time, one of the most influential in my life. It stars Paul Walker and Vin Diesel. And it taught me a lot of things. It taught me how to love. It taught me how to love cars. And it taught me how to live. It taught me how to live a quarter mile at a time. And till this day, if you come to my house, my fridge will only be stocked with Corona. You can have any beer as long as it's a Corona. But instead of talking about that today, which I planned, I'm going to be talking about a certain event that happened to me that transpired over the last 2 weeks. And also will explain my absence from YouTube and making my reviews. So, it all started about last Friday. I was coming home from this awesome Skinner band, cover band. They're called Tuesday's Gone, and buddy, they just rocked the house. I was a little wasted, and funny enough, I was listening to that Joe Rogan podcast, that alien dude that worked at the alien place. They were talking about flying saucers. You know, I mean, it's pretty late, and I'm a little sauced myself, and I'm driving down this road, man, and I see this light. It appears before me on the road, like a plane search light on, or like a what's the good thing, like a where ships come in, a lighthouse light, and it just appeared out of nowhere, man. And it was on the road. And at first I thought, might have been a helicopter. I was like, they might have seen me come out of that bar kind of sauced, and I was like, shit, I can't afford to get my 5th DUI. That's permanent ban of your license, man. That's what my friend told me, so, I'm thinking, I better fucking book it. And I started praying to the Lord, get me home safe and faster than the police. So I'm like, Lord, please don't let me get my DUI. I pray to you every day, and you're supposed to help me out. And so the Lord was helping me, and I was going really fast, pretty straight. And all of a sudden, the light just disappears off me. So I'm looking up, I'm trying to, look up at my sunroof and see the helicopter. But man, there ain't no helicopter there. I don't even hear no chick 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 the helicopter blades, man. Ain't nowhere to be found. So I'm just driving, I'm all shook at that point, and I'm paranoid at that point now. I'm looking for the police around me and all that stuff. Just me and the Lord out there. We're just trying to make it home. And all of a sudden, the light comes back. And you can see the hair sticking up. When I tell this part, man, I stop on the side of the road because I'm done trying to figure out what this thing is. I'm going to figure it out. And I look up at my sunroof. Buddy, I thought it was like a big old paper plate or something hovering above my head. And I'm like, somebody slipped me something at the bar, and I'm starting to get even more paranoid. So I'm sitting there praying. I'm praying, and I open up the Bible app I got on my phone, and I start reading some verses. And man, that paper plate's still there. It's hovering, and I finally get out the car, and I start talking to it. I say, hey, do you know me? Are you trying to keep me from driving home after I had maybe one or two Coronas? I ain't drunk, so leave me alone. You know, I'm curious, you know, what is this kind of new government, like super highway patrol thing they got going on? I was curious. I want to know, why you following me? Who are you? What are you doing? What is this thing? I had a lot of questions, and finally, man, the light just started getting so bright that I couldn't even make it out to be light at that point. It was kind of like I was in this white kind of void of emptiness where nothing existed. And the next thing you know, I can finally see again, and I'm back in my car, but I don't remember getting in my car. I don't remember opening the door back up or nothing. I'm just sitting in my back seat, which I find also kind of odd. And I'm thinking, man, you know, someone slipped me something. I'm freaking out. I gotta get home, or I need to call my ex and see if she come give me a ride. I mean, she's still pretty pissed after my second DUI, where I got her car smashed. I don't believe them when they say that thing was total, but that's a different story. So I'm sitting in my back seat. I'm freaking out. I'm trying to get my phone out. Sorry if I sound a little different, by the way. I got a cold, and it's messing with how I talk. But so I'm trying to get my phone out, and all of a sudden, this thing stops me from getting my phone out of my pocket. Like this, like it wasn't like a hand on me. It was more like an invisible gravity, or the Force from Star Wars. And I can't move my hand out from my pocket trying to get my phone out. And I just remember thinking, oh, my body might be shutting down. There's something wrong with me. I'm having an aneurysm or something, man. So I started getting even more scared. And finally, I felt kind of scared to look to the left, but I finally decided to do it. So I looked to the left behind the driver's seat, and there's this outline of this. It looked like cauliflower, and but yeah, I'm still a little shook from it, man. But yeah, I said, hello. Are you death? Or, you know, are you sent by the Lord? Are you coming home? Are you coming to take me home, you know, to my mansion up in the sky? And it kind of shifted, and then in my brain, I felt a little, I guess, a tingle. And then my brain sent to my ears, don't be scared. I come to ask you about the Lord. And I said, weren't you sent by him? Who are you? What are you? Why are you in my car? And why are you following me? And why can't, you know, you let me get my phone out and call 911? I might be having an aneurysm. And again, I feel a tingle in my head. He said, my name is Zolf. I'm from a planet very far from here. And, buddy, I got an apartment under the Atlantic. And sometimes I come up from my apartment to, you know, kind of snoop around, ask questions, try to figure out how I figure y'all out. Y'all as a Earth human race. So I'm sitting there talking to Zolf, you know, communicating with him, zapping my brain, sending messages to my ears, some shit. I don't really know how it worked. And, you know, he said, please you know, keep going, telling me, you know, after we talked sometime about other stuff, he's stuck telling me about the Lord again. Please tell me in detail, you know, is he good? Is he bad? You know, I was telling him, you know, how good he is, how even at that moment he was helping me get home drunk from the bar and not getting no DUI, so I don't get my license taken. So we're talking about the Lord, and he told me, he said, Randy, I need you to do me a favor. And I said, okay, Zulf, what do you need? He said, I need you to host a show that broadcasts on y'all's internet about the Lord. We're actually trying to educate our people about him so we can get to heaven. And I started thinking, you know, there's no better person to explain about the Lord than the Lord himself. So I'm thinking, well, buddy, aliens is real. This is something that I didn't think could happen. And I got to thinking, maybe I can educate them and us about the same thing. So I said, sure. I said, I'll have a show, and I'll have it, and I'll get people educated, and I'll get your people educated so they can make it to heaven. So we all be in mansions, man. Me, Zulf, I'd love to have you as a neighbor, Zulf. So, in the upcoming Saturdays, I'm going to be having this little show called Randy's Revivals, and it's going to be live. And we're going to try to bring back the Lord, and we're going to try to bring the Lord to Zulf and his people. So if you are kind of like Zulf and you want to know more about it, man, just come to my show and ask questions. Just interact with me. I'll let you know, man. I'm really shook. I got home after that, and you know, I had an interaction with Zulf, and you know, I talked to doctors, man. A lot of them told me I was just real sauce, man. But I know Zulf is real, man. I know what he said to me. I've been sauce many times. I've drunk home many times, man. But yeah, man. Tune in. I'll let y'all know when it's coming on, man. And then I'll come back with some regular reviews soon. But goddamn, I gotta go, buddy. All right, y'all. Be safe.